Greetings, Guardians. Olympus Alliance here, and today, we're diving deep into the mysterious power of Satori, the Fox Mage of the Dominion. Known for punishing energy gain and shredding teams with his devastating foxfire marks, Satori remains one of the most dangerous control mages in the game. When used correctly. In this video, we're bringing you 3 essential Olympus certified tips to unleash his full power, from perfect synergies, to clever supports, and finally, the best ways to counter him. If you thought Satori was just another mage, think again, because when this fox gets going, entire enemy teams crumble before their first ult. Let's begin with tip number 1, Synergies. Satori's core power comes from applying foxfire marks and detonating them with his first skill. To make that happen faster and deadlier, you want to surround him with heroes that boost his magic attack, disrupt enemy tempo, or stack additional marks. The first obvious synergy is Celeste. She's fast, elegant, and provides quick magic attack boosts that amplify most of Satori's skills, especially early in the fight. Because she's also part of the Way of Mystery, she increases by 1 the number of marks Satori applies with his second skill. That single extra mark may sound small, but when you multiply it across several enemies, it's lethal. Next, we have Fólio. Another mysterious mage whose weapon artifact provides a bonus of magic attack to the entire team. But what makes him a real partner is ink copy, which grants bonus energy to nearby allies. That means Satori charges his ultimate even faster. Plus, Fólio's brief control effect and his intelligence stealing weaken enemy magic defenses, making Satori's detonations hit even harder. And then, there's Maya. She may not be the strongest damage dealer, but her rooting and entangling mechanics buy Satori a massive tempo advantage. She roots the frontmost and backmost foes with her third skill, and when her flower is destroyed, her fourth skill entangles nearby enemies for 8 seconds. That's a long window of disruption, and during that time, Satori can stack marks and prepare his devastating first skill. Her steady healing also gives your team some extra sustain in drawn-out fights, just don't rely on her as your only healer. Together, these heroes turn Satori's battlefield into a trap. Enemies are slowed, marked, and suddenly obliterated. Now let's move on to tip number 2, supports. Satori is dangerous, but he's not invincible. He can be vulnerable to burst, and he needs time to set up. That's why support heroes are essential to keep him alive and amplify his output. And Vari is a fantastic ally. He's a mysterious hero himself, bringing a powerful armor artifact that helps Satori survive early physical pressure. More importantly, his control skills delay enemy tempo. If Satori happens to have the lowest armor in your team, and Vari's elemental barrier will target him, shielding him from physical and pure damage, giving extra energy and dodge. This protection lets Satori safely stack marks without being blown up in the opening seconds. Another strong choice is Lian. She's also from the Way of Mystery and her magic attack artifact strengthens Satori's damage. Her charm control can completely freeze enemy teams, buying Satori precious time. She shuts down O-spam, which is one of Satori's biggest threats, especially when enemies try to break through his positioning before he can ult. Jorgen is not a mysterious hero, but his control is legendary. His first skill stops enemy energy gain for 9 seconds, that's 9 full seconds where enemy ultimates are delayed, and Satori gets to freely stack marks. Jorgen also boosts magic attack and accelerates Satori's energy gain with Cycle of Energies, making their pairing incredibly potent in slower, control-heavy comps. And don't underestimate Faceless. He might not be mysterious, but he brings 2 key advantages. First, his magic penetration is usually higher than Satori's, meaning he'll bait enemy Tristan and his Judge of Sorcerer's skill, keeping Satori safer. Second, his powerful throw can disrupt formations, stun enemies, and give Satori a tempo edge. And if Satori falls after applying marks but before detonating them, Faceless can copy his first skill and finish the job. That combo alone can decide entire fights. These support heroes make the difference between a Satori who fizzles and one who dominates the entire enemy team. And finally, tip number 3, weaknesses. No hero is untouchable, not even Satori. Knowing how to counter him is just as important as mastering him. Satori's biggest vulnerability is tempo disruption. He relies on marking enemies and surviving long enough to trigger his ultimate. If you can stun, shield, or control him early, you can break his rhythm completely. Heroes like Julius, Isaac, Judge, and Polaris can deny him space to breathe. Julius brings shields and control, Isaac silences and punishes mages, Judge disrupts energy flows with his shields and stuns, and Polaris is one of the most relentless stun machines in the game. Keep Satori locked down, and his mark explosions never happen. Once he's stuck in that loop, Lara Croft or Astrid and Lucas can quickly finish the job with raw physical damage. Another classic answer is Rufus. His magic absorption directly counters Satori's entire kit. Every Foxfire detonation is magic damage, and Rufus just eats it. He can turn entire Satori teams into a non-issue with proper timing. And let's not forget Jorgen on the defensive side. The same energy control that empowers Satori can completely cripple him when used against him. Drain his energy, and he'll never reach his ultimate in time, leaving him exposed and vulnerable. Once Jorgen's cycle kicks in, heroes like Zesha can step in as the damage dealer to clean him up. The key takeaway: Satori is devastating if you let him control the pace. But if you disrupt him, drain his energy, or shield your team smartly, his fox flames fizzle out before they ignite. And that's it, Guardians, 3 powerful tips to master or counter Satori in Hero Wars Alliance. Synergize him with the right mysterious allies like Celeste, Fólio, and Maya to maximize his mark detonations. Support him with protective controllers like Anvari, Lian, Jorgen, and Faceless to keep him alive and dangerous. And if you're facing him, bring stuns, shields, Rufus, or energy drainers to break his tempo and shut him down. Satori is a hero of timing and precision. Master those, and you'll either dominate with him or dismantle him with surgical efficiency. If you found this helpful, hit that like, subscribe, and ring the bell to stay on top of all Olympus Alliance guides. More explosive tips and meta breakdowns are on the way. Until then, stay tuned, stay sharp, and as always, salute and friendship.